Dun dun.
Danger Zone. Oh.
Welcome back, Jerk Off in the Corner guy. And welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Deep Thoughts and Whiskey Shots. As always, it is I, your host, Adjective Man, Manila Gorilla, Albino Rhino, Maintenance Store, and could be so much more. And as always, joined by Miami Vice himself.
Hi, it's me, guys. I took a trip, as you could see. I became a Colombian drug lord.
It happens overnight sometimes.
That's
Real
true.
easy. It's kind of crazy.
But it's me, Blade, the degenerate extraordinaire. Hello, how's it going?
And then, of course, as always, today, sitting in the third-person seat, it's your chance.
Yep, there you go.
Come on now. He's shy, but that's Chunkadell.
All right.
You know what it is. All right,
We
enough
tried,
of this
we tried.
nonsense. You know what today is, Blade?
Sunday.
Do you know what? It's like I'm not even important to you no more. You don't even know what today is.
I know it's not your birthday.
Dude, it's our 50th episode, Blade.
Oh, right, yeah.
It's like it doesn't even matter to him no more.
Technically, it's like our 136th.
Hey, shut up. But well, in terms of for the podcast, anyways, it's the 50th pod episode. Ignore the gaming and shorts and everything else that we've done in between.
Yeah, that doesn't count, but it's still cool.
Yeah, we do that. We do that too. Make sure you check that out. Currently, as of time that this one should be coming out, we just started the Devil May Cry series, and we should still be continuing like the Gauntlet and everything else like that. So make sure you're checking that out. Like, share, subscribe, everything, of course. And now that we've gotten to the 50 subscriber mark, remember,
Oh, yeah, the special point.
Flask me, baby.
That's true. And since we're showing off this nice little flask that we got for you guys, we also have this wonderful bottle opener, or the bar key that I've produced.
He made another thing.
And get that little...
There you go. Yeah.
There's these two chuckle fucks. If you guys have seen the...
Who are those chuckle fucks?
Yeah, I don't know who those guys are. Doesn't even say the degenerate extraordinaire on there, but... oh, yeah, we gotta flip it.
It's
over
only got
just like
one of
that.
my mini egos.
Yeah.
One
And
of
sooner
my-
or later, we'll have more of these in case you want one, or if you want some custom stuff, you reach out to us and we'll make it happen.
There you go. So, yeah, these and the flask are what we kind of got on the table as right now. Remember, this one we're still giving out. Remember, keyword, flask me, baby. And then send us some kind of DM showing that you are subscribed to the channel, comment, and, yeah, we'll put you in some kind of drawing so we can hand out the flask. We really are looking forward to that. Thank you, everybody, again, for your continued
Excuse me.
support. He is dying.
Over here.
So make sure you like and share and subscribe. His one final wish is to get to 3 billion subscribers before he
Yeah.
passes.
The Make-A-Wish Foundation, brought to you by Deep Thoughts Whiskey Shots.
Do it. Do it.
Please,
Do it.
please.
Because,
Now we're begging.
Please? We
Yeah.
don't want to keep going back to our day jobs.
But, one more thing to touch on while I
Yep.
wet my whistle with what we're drinking today. We found out, perusing Kroger, that they
Yep.
make Mountain Dew hard sodas. So we got a couple of those. We got the Baja Blast.
Bull blast.
Yeah.
I think this is the mango one. You got the pineapple going.
Yeah, I got the pineapple one.
You got
I
the
got
swinger
the
drink?
dehydrated piss.
You got the swinger drink. Mine looks like somebody that's just been drinking his whole life, no water. 0 water.
Yeah, my guy's on the way to being hydrated, but boy, you need work.
Boy, howdy, and howdy, boys. All right, guys. Well,
These
Let's-
things are fucking dangerous, by the way. They're really good.
we're already a 12 pack deep.
Yup.
That's a day. All right, man. Well, let's talk about some things. So, some of the greatest things to ever happen that considered into the 50s, right?
Okay.
You got the first nuke.
The refrigerators. First nuke.
Yep, that was in the 50s.
What?
Okay. The first polio vaccine.
No, yeah.
That was in the 50s.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
The war ended in 40s.
Yeah. Shut up.
Yeah.
All right.
Manhattan Project, homie. Bikini Atoll.
We're going up.
This is James's first strike on his
You're-
history. His not history, homework.
You're blowing the joke, asshole.
Oh, I blow more than jokes.
Yeah, you do. Jesus. Anyways, and then Charlie Brown was 1951. So that's a thing. What do all these things have in common? We're also in our 50s. That's right, because we're in our 50th episode. And again, we really appreciate everybody coming in. None of that shit had anything to do with anything. You fucked it up.
All right.
Yeah,
my
you
bad.
see what you did there.
Okay,
Thanks a lot, buddy.
Yes, and I was more like, no, don't.
But real quick, I just wanted to kind of talk about, so we've been doing this show, and I think it'd be kind of cool to have like a little retrospective of just how we've evolved in the show and how our thought process has kind of changed and how we've gotten to this point to, for a lot of you people, we might be like, oh, it's not the biggest show in the world. Yeah, we get it. We hit 50 subscribers, 50 episodes for the pod, but these are all small goals for ourselves in terms of, still being a father and day job and everything else we got going on. It's
Very
just
true.
and it's just cool to know that we got 50 subscribers that are and hopefully growing. Obviously, and the people that if we can entertain you, like we said, all this is two jackasses and a grain of salt. Hopefully, we can make you laugh, have a good time, make your day a need to be better.
Yeah,
Just
I
a
don't even
smidgen.
really have to try. This is just me.
It's just fun.
Great.
It really is. It's just us to 11.
Yeah.
It's just really dialed up. Maybe
Yeah.
even dialed down. it's
Yeah, it is a little dialed down. And in our personal time, we're a little more colorful.
Well, don't say it like that. It makes
I
it sound
mean-
like we're bad people.
No, we're not. We just,
A little bit bad people. He's a real bad guy.
I am. I smoke
Look at that suit.
cigars and go,
I mean, look at that Cuban link chain with a suit and then
I told you.
Miami, he's...
I told you. I've been working.
Yeah. And I've been flying the planes. See?
Nobody said anything about planes until you did, sir.
That's how you throw them off from the fact we're on boats. Come on, Blade. You are just the
And there you
worst.
go again. There
The
you
worst.
go again.
Oh, I go.
You're doing it.
That's it. Cancel the
This is why
show.
we're-
Cancel the show. 50's the last one. We're done.
Nice.
Yeah, that's it.
Nice.
Finally, that's all I had to do to get rid of this
a little peace
guy.
and quiet now.
So what would you say are some of your favorite moments that you could think of off the top of your head? I know I'm throwing you under
For
the
the
bus.
show?
But yeah, just the show in general. Like, what does
Um,
it mean? Like, what has it done for you, I guess, whatever.
Oh man, it's given me something to focus on and kind of hone a little bit more skills because I've gotten a little better at editing.
Yeah. He does all our thumbnails and stuff, ladies and gentlemen. He
that's
works on
me.
all that.
I do most of the editing as well.
Let's just be real. He does all of it unless producer Island Spencer comes back every now and then and helps out. So
Yeah, that's why I say most.
I would say up to this point, you've probably done 50 to 60% of the total editing if you consider everything all around. Like
Yeah, I think around episode 21, 20. It was in the 20s.
Yeah.
I started doing all the editing and stuff like that.
Yeah, and that's one of the things. It's like guys, like anybody that wants to start their own show and stuff, just understand, like we're two really good friends, and then the other one was my brother, and then we've all had rocky up and downs and this and that. Producer Spencer didn't want to do the show; it wasn't necessarily his thing. We wanted him to be part of it. It's just life happens. So just to understand that you got to push through. So the fact that I feel like we've done this, it's like a sense of accomplishment for me personally.
Oh yeah,
It's
same
a-
here.
It's a good feeling of just we stuck to something and we pushed it to a point. We're growing still.
And talking about like markers, milestones, and goals and stuff like
Right.
that. Like I was telling you guys, I wanted to get the gaming one going, and here we are. We're like,
There we go.
what, like 2 or 3 games in. You're joining in on stuff, and sooner or later you'll be
Yep.
doing your own little solo adventure. It's
That's
gonna
right.
be fun.
Be on the lookout. I'm gonna start doing my own Adjective Man solo gaming adventures a little bit. Kind of give a different perspective. Play some games that this guy don't necessarily. We as much as we're alike, we did play different games. I'm much more of a sport guy, stuff like that, and some of the adventure
Yeah.
games I would play maybe are not the ones you would play, and this, that, and the other. But it's gonna be fun. I like it. I'm really glad that just to see that if anybody laughs, that's a good feeling. Someone thinks it's funny or whatever. I think we're doing a good job, or reaches out. Especially recently, behind the scenes, a lot of your first fans will be your friends and family. So it's just it's
Oh, yeah,
cool,
definitely.
but you just have to keep
Oh, boy. Where did our beautiful mountain bath go? Stop it, you're freaking me out.
So like I was saying, like most of the time your first fans are going to be your friends and family. So you just have to kind of get past that like delusion of, oh, we got all these people all of a sudden. It's like, no, it's your supporters. But once you start getting into like other people start finding you and you start seeing your stuff in your own algorithms as it grows and you see it start popping up on other things, you're like, or your people that you work with or know is like, hey, do you do a podcast? Like, yes, I do.
Yeah.
And stuff like that, it's pretty cool. And but yeah, it's just like just a sense of accomplishment. You know, I never thought of doing anything like this, and then, you know, just the idea came to my head, and I just so happened, I feel like got lucky with the person I wanted to start it with, and we've been building and building. As you know, we've had like 4 or 5 sets, we've different studio
I think it's
spaces.
4.
Yeah, you know, and what's crazy is a lot of times it's
1, 2, 3, and something else.
yeah. I mean, we've experimented with a couple things. You
I
know,
think it's this one. This is number 4, definitely.
This is 4 or 5 at least, yeah. I don't know, because in the one area we tried a couple of different ways. I don't know if that counts, but
I don't think that counts either, so it's probably 3. It's 3.
yeah, 3 of them. That. But regardless, you know, we've had to move around. We've had some points, you know. First year we were doing it, we weren't nearly as consistent because we were learning and figuring things out, you know. And now recently, you know, we're pumping out content for you guys 2 to 3 times a week, you know, really trying to help pump it up and grow. You know, just doing things that, you know, a lot of these are conversations me and this dude be having, like I said, at parties or playing games, and it's just kind of, you know, we used to just attract a little
That
crowd.
lady has a thick butt.
No.
Sorry.
I
I mean, I got distracted by the background. Sorry, guys. Surrender the booty, as the flag says.
As always.
Yar.
No, man.
It only says surrender the
Surrender the boo.
surrender the boot. But yeah, so it's been pretty cool, and I think one of my favorite ones was here. You know, sometimes just behind the scenes we do try to keep certain opinions and stuff from each other just to get natural reactions.
Yeah.
So the very first episode, one of my favorite moments was, you know, your idea of unification was the 9/11 in space.
Oh, yeah.
That's still
I
one of
never
my
told
favorites.
You that?
Not to that point. Like, that was the funniest thing is, like, and if we did, I'm going to be honest, it was usually after the bottle of
Oh,
Crown
man.
and playing 2K or something. You know what I mean? So if you did, I might have
that's true.
slipped.
I probably do go into, like, the drunken conspiracy theory blackout drunk.
We're getting crazy
Yeah.
levels of stuff, yeah. But that was one of my favorites because it's just, you know, the idea of a unification through space 9/11.
That's what would happen, bro.
And then even your description, from what I remember, is it was like the monument would have been like an American monument in space. So it's just
No,
the-
that's what you guys twisted it to be.
Oh, maybe.
My whole thing was like it has to be like Independence Day, where they kind of all show up over all of our capitals and they're just like, "Yo, dog, checkmate," and
Yeah.
we're like, "No,
Refuse.
yeah,
We are teaming with Jupiter. Yeah.
exactly. So we all unify and become Earth.
I think Earth. We are Earth.
We're the Earth Defense Force.
There you go. I think one of my other favorite moments is whenever I had my random might have been even episode 2. I know there's a lot of early ones, but my Fat Albert is God.
That was a good one.
And it just kind of threw you off like, what? And then
Yeah,
started.
I've never heard of that before, and it's like, oh god, he's making sense. He's taking the cartoon logic.
That was the best part. Is I remember you like, oh God, he's making sense of this. This is a problem. And it's just like, yeah.
I just fucking hate that. You know, oh my god, he's right. He does have mass, and if he moves at that speed, you would. Oh my lord.
There's nothing you eviscerate.
According to everything I've learned in physics, I'm pink mist.
It's like Donkey Kong 64's gun. If you really think about it, shooting a coconut at you at light speed, you should just be vaporized. But that's neither here nor there.
I do love those videos too. Those are funny.
And we've had a couple good interviews. You know, we'd had your sister and her fiance on. That was fun, doing the whiskey testing and
Yeah, we
different
just gotta
drinks.
figure something out for here, but I kind of have an idea of what'll happen.
All right.
Yeah, I kind of have an idea.
Wait, what? What did we say? What?
How to set up for interviews in this
Oh, yeah,
studio
yeah.
here. I think we were already talking about it though.
Yeah, yeah. We were listening, guys. We are trying to get back into all that. You know, as much as our 2 pretty faces entertain you, we understand that we have fun too, and we have some other people.
It's just not enough. I understand.
You greedy pigs.
That's right.
It's just never enough for you guys, is it?
Oh look, more booty shots.
We
This
come-
cameraman knows what he's doing.
Paid the right amount.
Yep. He's like, you know what? I'm just gonna let them go ahead.
It's either his girlfriend and her friend, or it's like some other dudes. I'm gonna record your girlfriend's ass. Ain't nothing you gonna do about
This is
it.
what you paid for, sir.
I'm gonna put it on YouTube and fuck you.
Here's your video for YouTube.
Yeah, right. Here's your video for
I have a
YouTube.
copy.
So, I am a carbon copy.
They have a carbon copy.
They do now.
He transferred it from digital to analog.
Yep. Because you know, when the world ends and
Okay, hold on. Is there a way for you to do that? Like, let's say you took the technology from today,
Right.
Like, let's say, oh, bro, I really want to see John Wick on VHS.
I mean, there's gotta be. I mean, because if you think about it, like, there was a service for a while. It was like people took your home videos and transferred them to DVDs, right?
Yeah.
So that means there's obviously something that takes the VHS and transfers it to digital. So there's got to be some kind of reverse, something to that, I would imagine. I feel like anything engineering, if you can do it one way forward, you got to be able to do it backwards, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, unless you just, for your own hubris, you decide to create something with no fucking pitfalls or be able to, go backwards or something to undo mistakes or potential catastrophes. Uh-oh, he's looking it up. Yeah, see right there. Literally a 16-minute video, bro. So you guys see? Yep, right there. There you go.
Interesting.
So it really ain't much of anything, apparently. Just need a certain drive, a certain
Need a
piece of equipment,
You
you're
need a
good.
DVD player, a VCR, and the proper cables like RCA or S-Video to connect them. And DVD VCR combo unit with dubbing feature.
There you go.
Okay.
So I have a feeling it's one of those things where it's just literally like, back in the day, if you put your VHS to start recording the TV, it's like the DVD player's playing on the TV, and then you just got the VHS recording in the background.
Yeah, and it's just okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
I mean, literally, we can think about it, we can go backwards any way we go forward. I mean,
that just makes sense.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it makes sense. But you need the double thing so that way it's doing its thing. Yeah. Okay. I remember those for VHS to VHS, like where you could copy a tape.
The copies were always shit, though.
Yeah. They were
Yeah,
always like
always.
sounding funny and muffled and shit.
Be like, I just got a copy of Big Booty Backdoor Neighbors 3, but it's a second generation copy, so if I make you one, it's going to be destroyed.
Mine was most of the Simpsons
Of course.
episodes.
Oh, yeah, just anything you would have recorded and be like, hey, I'm going to record it, and then I'll make you a copy, and it's like, it'd be like, good, 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 and like,
Yeah.
all right.
Then you get the random old ass commercials.
Vagisil. And there's something like that just randomly pop up, yeah. Good time. Speaking of old ass things, we're talking about the 50th episode or whatever, right? And we're at a certain age in our 30s. I refuse to give out my real age in case of Hollywood wants to call. I can
I don't
play
know.
any age, but no, we are in our
I'm
30s.
22.
I'm 19. No, but we are in our 30s or whatever, and it's funny because as our 50th episode, I was kind of thinking like, when we were in elementary school or younger or whatever, right? 50 was such an big number. Right, it was like this just gigantic thing in your mind when you're 9 years old. Oh my God,
Been around
50!
for 50 years.
You must have knew dinosaurs.
Yeah.
What was What was the joke? Your mom was so old. She sat behind Jesus. Like, my mom's 35.
That's
Old.
good.
Old. What was your favorite?
Your mom goes to college.
That one's funny now. It's just like, that's more of a joke now. It's like, your mom goes to college. No, she doesn't. She has an OnlyFans. She provides. It's like, no, your mom's educated.
That took
Your
a
mom's got a
deep cut.
CEO job. No, she doesn't. She shows her butthole for money. Yeah.
Damn, okay.
Yeah.
Got a
Actually,
lot
that
to
joke,
talk about, don't you, Jimothy?
that joke actually translates way harder in today's day and age.
Yeah,
than
that's
back
like the
then.
Idiocracy translation. That was gnarly.
Actually was.
It's kind of amazing.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
But yeah, no, see, think about just like the whole, your mom's so old, and it's like your mom would be 40 at most, you know what I mean, type shit, and that
Okay,
legit was
so
old in your
honestly,
mind.
my favorite Your Mama joke
Okay.
is your mama's so fat she tripped and created the Grand Canyon. That one's one of my favorites.
That was your favorite kid, Your Mama joke?
It makes me chuckle every time.
I don't know
It's like,
why.
damn, that's a big bitch.
The one that always made me laugh, like it was your mama was so broke that she lights 4 cigarettes in the corners of the house to keep y'all warm, and I don't know why the fuck that always made me laugh, but it was just so rough. It's just like, whoa.
Oh, it is, bro.
It's just like,
Oh, God.
whoa.
You
Small
know,
house.
Sometimes you gotta swallow your pride and get on that wick.
Just do what you gotta do. But yeah, so no, just even thinking back then, the Jeffersons, right? And back in the day when we were kids, we're watching Jeffersons. That's like in the 80s or whatever it is. And George Jefferson looks old as shit. I think he's supposed to be like 47 or 55 or something. Like, he's not that old to be looking so run
yeah,
down.
but he did look really old. But then again, his profession was junking.
Was that not the Jeffersons? Was it? I think you're thinking of Sanford and Son.
I am thinking of Sanford and
Yeah,
Son.
Sanford and Son was the
My
one
bad.
where it was the junkyard,
Yeah.
the father son. But no, Jefferson's is the guy that he was a business guy, and they're moving on up.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. I was
To
like,
the
which one
east
is that?
side. Yeah. So, but he had that LeBron James way back here, way back then. You know what I mean? And I think he was only supposed to be like maybe at most 50. And it's like Joe Rogan is 58. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Well, granted, he shaved his head at like what?
He was on his way for that hairstyle,
Yeah.
probably, right? Yeah.
Because, I mean, he had a receding hairline, and
It's
then,
true.
Then he just went, yeah.
2019 Alex Caruso.
No.
It's on its way. He was on its way.
Yeah, I didn't know
Yeah.
about that until you said, look that up. And I said, okay.
It was pretty bad.
Yeesh.
That's one of those guys that made the better choice, just shaving it all off. 2019 Alex Caruso.
Sometimes you just have to.
Joe Rogan's another one. He's another
Yeah.
one that just shaving it off is probably for the good. Steve Austin, because he had long blonde hair, but then it started patching out real bad and was going. He's like just shaved it, boom, done. Unless it made him look more of a badass. He said.
Stone Cold?
Yeah, Stone Cold. He did say that he used to have long blonde hair. You know, I think Goldberg was balding. You know, all those guys. You know, the power bald move.
Yeah, honestly. And then you could get that Lex Luthor power, you know?
Always in your peak, even when you have cancer.
Indeed.
Yeah. Interesting. So yeah,
Fucking lifting 360 pounds above your head.
while talking to a reporter, not breaking a sweat, just
Easily.
no problem.
Yeah.
Talking shit. Come on, Clark.
Superman's a bitch.
You know Superman's a bitch, even though he's talking directly to Superman's face. I
Right.
love that. You know the same scene. You know the scene.
Yeah, we've all seen the YouTube shorts.
It's funny. I like it. But yeah, I was just thinking, like, dude, like, think about back in the day and age, right, when we were playing, like, football and stuff like that, and it was like, a running back's 28. He's ancient. And it's just like, nowadays, like, 33 is still not great. You know, if you make it to 33, it's still a long career. But, LeBron is going to his 40-something-year-old, 20-something season. You know what I mean?
48.
Nah, he ain't quite that old, but I think he might be 42. But still, I mean, he's 42, and you look at that guy, you look at LeBron at 42 versus, like, a 50-year-old player back in the day. There was no such thing as a 50-year-old player. Like, they didn't take care of themselves that way. There it is. How old is he? How old are you, you bastard?
He's 40.
40?
He's 40.
So, 40, still ripped, still jacked, still athletic, And then you look at 40-year-olds back in our days, and it's like, I'm broken down with no knees, and everything has gone to hell.
Well, there's this thing, if you want to show him.
There we go. Yeah. Look at this thing. We don't know who all these stars are, but look at that. The only one I disagree with is I will not talk down on Betty White and or Robert D. Those are, except for Robert D. started getting a little wild in his later years. There you go. But I mean, look at that age gap, because that bottom one's, that's
This is like current times.
yeah. Look at Dolly Parton.
This shouldn't really count, honestly.
I don't think so either. He doesn't look horrible. He doesn't look like those other guys. No,
I
Betty
mean-
White is 84 for Christ's sake. Cut her some slack.
Tom Cruise is 3 years behind him, and Tom
That is a big
Cruise looks
difference.
like Tom Cruise.
That's true. That is true. Yeah.
That's the power of Scientology, baby.
Well, it's like the ones at the keeps you young forever. It's like the one on the end. I don't know who that is, but
I don't know who that
67 to
is either.
64. I mean, that's a huge difference. And I mean, one still has smooth skin. The other one's got more wrinkles than a nutsack on a sweaty day. So there's a lot to that. Aging apparently was a lot harder back then. Would you associate that with we've just gotten better health-wise, technology-wise? We've just developed, all that.
Definitely health-wise, and probably taking care of ourselves a little bit more. Not necessarily eating the right stuff, but I
Right.
bet you the preservatives kind of help with everybody looking younger.
Right. Well, you think about it, back then, they used to think smoking cigarettes was healthy, which
Oh,
is one of those
that's true.
crazy things to me. Oh,
Go
it
to
helps
the
open your
doctor. Oh, I've
lungs.
got a headache. Oh, you need to smoke a healthy cigarette at least 3 times a day.
You need a little nicotine. Yeah,
At
that was always
least.
wild. Yeah. But, yeah, I don't know. 50th episode.
I
We
know,
made it.
right? It's so exciting.
We've done it. We did it, baby. We're on our way.
I'm excited about it, honestly. I like the round number of 50.
It's a good number.
Yeah.
I like it. It's a good jump-off point to keep going up. Know what you shouldn't be excited about?
What?
We have flesh-eating screwworms in Texas now.
Oh, God. In Texas?
Yeah.
Screwworms.
Well, they're in the U.S., sorry. In the U.S., I think Colorado. Because Colorado's getting all of the shit, apparently.
Damn, what'd you do, Colorado?
They legalized the devil's lettuce, and the devil's releasing his playthings.
Damn it.
Damn you, Colorado. No, but yeah, they apparently there's these flesh-eating screwworms. It's a thing. And it's exactly what it says. Like, you go walking around outside barefoot and all that kind of crap, and next thing you know, a little worm digs into you, starts biting you. And, it's literally what it is. Fish-eating screwworm. Flesh-eating bacteria. Flesh Gordon. Some of these are funny. There you go. Flesh-eating screwworm parasite. Oh, there's that ugly bastard. Yeah. Oh, cases on the rise by 53% in Mexico as of 3 days ago. Man,
Awesome. Thanks for telling us, BBC.
yeah. Don't eat the worm in the bottom of the tequila bottle. So yeah, this is what this little bastard looks like. You know?
I don't like that.
No, of course not. But literally a screwworm. It digs around, burrows in. Registered case of dogs, horses, sheep, and in humans now. So it is, you know.
It's like a super maggot.
Yeah, more or less. And I hate maggots so much. But yeah, like, you know, nose, mouth, eyelids, ears, genitals. Not the genitals.
No, not my genitals.
Not anything but the genitals. Yeah. Screwworm in your genitals.
All right,
Not
that
good.
made my arm itchy.
It made my leg itchy. I don't know, like stomping worms.
Yuck.
Oh, man. But yeah, so those are now on the rise, as you can see, apparently in Mexico, which is real close. Thanks.
We've really
Pissed off something.
really jumped onto the wrong timeline.
Dude, okay. Again, I know the last so many episodes, it's like every time we get on here, it's like some crazy, catastrophic, like, Cthulhu new SCP thing comes out. The Cthulhu rabbits, zombie squirrels, flesh-eating squirrels, or carnivorous squirrels, and now we have flesh-eating zombie maggot things. You know, it's just like, you know,
Well,
and
they're
then
not
there's
zombie maggots. They just eat flesh.
just make it more interesting. They're zombies right now. But yeah, no, like you got flesh-eating zombie maggots. No, I'm just kidding. The flesh-eating maggot is bad enough. A screwworm that eats flesh they don't have to be a zombie. That's enough. And then the spots that it said, I didn't see that part. Eyelids, nose, genitals, and in between the toes and hooves of animals. Like, no, thank you.
Yeah,
All
the
the
easy
worst
places
part,
to get to.
but the most painful worst spot.
I wonder if they're like the botfly larvae.
That's a good point. It might be pretty much the same thing, but the bot flies. Ugh.
Yeah, I don't like botflies. Ugh.
Yeah, but it kind of makes me think when we were sitting there doing like our pre-show like meditations and stuff in the backyard, and we were looking at all the wildlife and stuff that was just different.
Whoa.
Oh, all right.
What did you do there?
I think we got invaded by something. That was
Oh
weird.
boy, there's the cicadas fighting back.
They're mad. Yeah, they heard us and don't touch it.
Yeah, don't do that.
But yeah, we were looking at some of the stuff, and it's like when you really, you know, like little kids talking about how when we were younger versus now, like we were getting really just.
Yeah, I was watching it. And no, it's green. It's big. What the fuck is that?
It looks glowy. What is that thing?
Yeah, exactly.
And like, you know, but when you start looking at some stuff and like we were just talking about insects like camel spiders and this and that. And once again, I will say, thank God insects are small. But the way this timeline is going, Blade, we're not far away. Oh, I forgot radioactive hornets. That was the other thing we've had so
you
far
mentioned
this
that.
year. No, I'm talking about now, today, yeah. So radioactive hornets, Cthulhu rabbits, zombie squirrels, flesh-eating screwworms, and they're carnivorous squirrels in California. Did I also mention that apparently they said on the East Coast that, oh, here's a warning for all you people, it's probably going to be too late because, haha, Labor Day. But they said, watch out going to the beach because apparently the East Coast is full of shit. Not shitty people. The beaches are just full of shit.
Oh boy.
Either
What? How are your beaches full of shit?
It just said it had dangerous levels of fecal matter within the beach sand biome.
Wow,
So-
are they filthy with cats?
Maybe. It's the East Coast. I mean, New York, you know, what is that? Virginia.
It's Australia all over again, just in Jersey.
There you go. Jersey. Yeah, Jersey's East Coast. Florida, you know. That doesn't have to be cats. That could be people in Florida taking shit.
Honestly, it could be.
They're just shitting all in the sand. Just
Or it's like, you know, the gators out there shitting out the people. One and two.
want
The
to play.
gators are hungry.
See, I'm worried that the way we're going with things, they're going to start just, you know what? I'm going to eat your ass. And just start coming out of the swamps.
And you
just
ain't
start-
going to enjoy it this time, Ted.
This time, Greg,
I know, I switched it up to Ted this
I
time.
won't let him. I won't let Greg. You are our torture dummy. You
Sorry,
are the
Greg.
one.
I tried to get you off the hook.
He started this, and I refuse to let him end
Not
it.
allowed off the hook yet.
Sorry, Greg. Like Dead by Daylight, you're on the hook. All right.
Dun.
Ba-da-da-da-da.
So,
Jeez, this guy. Anyways, so also this kind of in the news going on. Our great state of Texas has passed a shit ton of new laws. So, you know, not gonna sit here and pretend to be a lawyer. We're gonna just not really go deep dive into a whole lot of them. So just make sure you look over that stuff. Don't get yourself in trouble because some of them were about school. Some was tax things, stuff like that. You know, gun laws. There are some changes to some gun laws. It says so.
I will be looking over those.
Yeah, you know, just be responsible, whatever you are. You know, just make sure you know. You know, couple things just to cover, just so you do know that as of right now, Texas, it is male female. That is, it's point blank simple. Not trying to get political on nothing, but that's just the way they're seeing it right now.
Or boo.
However you feel is your business. A couple of the other ones that I saw that, you know, now you can't even. So if your buddy comes and picks you up because you've been drinking, make sure he throws the can outside the car. Don't let him be like, I'm the passenger. You can do jail time too, just because your buddy's with an open container in the car. So they're now enforcing the open container rule as to everybody. So you could be sober, your buddy could be drunk, you're picking him up from the bar. He's got one last one. Let me finish it off. Nope. You're going to get us both arrested. So,
what if
yeah.
I put it in a bottle?
Ooh, loopholes. If I put it in a bag.
Oh, yeah.
If I drink out of a Ziploc bag, does that still count?
Does that still count with it?
Yes.
What if I
It's
put
whiskey.
What if I stab it with a Capri Sun straw? Does it still count, or is it Capri Sun?
We'll be right back. John Cena, for whatever reason.
Yeah, I don't know why.
But yeah, so that was one of them. You know, Texas is also doing where they're no longer allowed to sell artificial hemp. That was another thing that they're trying to pass. A lot of that type of stuff. So a lot of that THC9, Delta,
Yeah, the Delta,
all that
all
stuff.
the artificial stuffs.
You know, the stuff that was making money.
Right.
Whatever. You know.
That's what it seems like. They don't
No.
like making money.
One new law that I don't mind is now it's a federal law to apparently burn a flag. So that's a year in jail for burning a flag. You know?
Nice.
So that's one of those things, you know, I've always been, you don't necessarily have to,
He smiled at me. I'm moist. There.
Alright. So that's one of those laws like, look, I'm not saying you got to be for the government. We here at Deep Thoughts Whiskey Shots are not necessarily blindly follow the government. We're not those guys.
Stay strapped or get clapped.
There you go.
George
you know.
Washington said that once, I think.
No, I believe it. You know, Abraham Lincoln said, watch your back before the back of your head comes to watch you.
Oh, what's that?
Ooh, that's weird.
That's some
Blood
really
rock.
red wood.
Hey, you got your
I
red
think that
rock
was
for you.
actually wood.
That was interesting.
That was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
Mahogany.
But yeah, you know, just I forgot where the hell we were going. Mountain Dew liquor got me crazy. No, but just make sure you know you just pay attention. Know the rules. Oh, I know what I was saying. I don't mind, you know, protesting and having your disagreements and this and that, but there are certain symbols that I don't believe. Like, you know, I had family fight for this country. I don't want to see you burn a flag.
Yeah.
Like, that's one of those things. It's like, look, man, you don't have to like everything, but the symbol for what it is for the people that stand for it. You know what I mean? Not necessarily the governing body, however you want to look at it.
It's like burning the Superman S or the bat signal.
Like, why? Why? Not talk about the upcoming football season, Blade.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I hate the trades that have happened for the Cowboys.
I actually wanted to bring that up. So you are our
But
resident.
I'll say the line. It's our year.
Do it. Say the line.
It's our year. It's not. It's not. I know it's not. I just have to say it. Get it out of the way.
So that's, you know, as
Although I really do hope we have one of those New York Giant runs where we make it to the wild card and surprisingly just keep bumbling our way into it. But we don't have Eli Manning magic.
the light that I wish the Cowboy fans could see, but they always refuse, and they just still keep grasping onto the
I mean,
tiniest of
I have to
straws.
have hope because I mean,
I
if
get
New
it.
York did it, we could do it,
Yeah, but
but probably not.
they also had, I don't know, that New York
They also
team
had a
was
coach
different.
that would coach.
Yeah, and they also had Michael Strahan. They also had a defensive line that was murderous that got healthy. A lot of people forget that that defensive line, that G unit line, was like injured for most of the season.
Mainly Micah.
Well, no, for you guys.
Yeah.
No, that one hurts.
Dallas currently, yeah, and that
That hurts.
trade happened, and it's like,
But I had a feeling he was going to be leaving after the guy that went to Washington to coach. I can't remember his name now.
Dan something.
Yeah, I can't remember his name, but the guy
He's
he's
not
like
Dan Patrick. That's the
Dan Patrick's
that's
the
lieutenant
host, yeah.
governor.
Yeah, well, that too. He's also got a radio sports talk show. But
really?
not the same guy. Yeah, but once that guy left, the guy that was the defensive coordinator for you guys, and then he went to Washington, and he was really like, there was all those rumors about he's going to follow him, and he really liked the way he coached, and he really understood how he played and the best things and this and that, and blah, blah, blah. And then, like, you got to understand, too, man, like, guys like Micah or that new young generation of that don't play with me, give me my money. Like, I'm not giving you discounts. I'm not going to hook you up. Like, don't play with me. I'm young. I'm good. I know what I'm worth. And for all the positives that Micah brought onto the field, you can say he had a little bit of an ego, but he was great. You know, what are you going to do? He might go down as one of the greatest defensive players of all time if he stays on the trajectory he's on.
That's true.
I mean, that's just facts. You know, I mean, no matter what you like about the Cowboys, like, hate them. I hate the Packers as a Bear fan. I can't believe you guys did this to me.
Yeah.
But it's like, I feel like it was personal against me. Like, I've always been talking about hating the Cowboys, so then you'll send Micah to the fucking Packers. Like, it's against me. But regardless, you know, like, you guys may have let go the next Reggie White, the next whatever, you know, the next Michael Strahan.
Yeah.
And for what you got back, like, it's a worse trade than the Luka trade. I'm going to say it. Like, I didn't think anything could be worse than the Luka trade, but I will say we got back a draft pick that we turned into Cooper Flagg, which number one draft pick. So, you know, whatever. Sky's the limit. Figure that guy out. We got Anthony Davis, who, for whatever you want to say, is a top 5 two-way player whenever he's healthy. You know, he's going to be a top 5 defender and a top 5 offensive guy. It just depends on if he's mentally there or not. So it's like, you know, okay, yeah, it sucks. We lost a generational talent, but we might be more of a complete team now. You know, I don't know what the fuck y'all did. The guy that y'all got back, that Clark dude, had his statistical worst season of his career. Like, he's been dropping in production every single season. His money is through the roof that y'all owe him anyways. You might as well have made Micah. I mean, for what that guy's getting paid for his production, y'all, like, someone held the dog and then Jerry screwed it, because I don't know how this happened.
Oh, yeah, the pooch was definitely fucked.
You know, and I don't know. I mean, I know it's a sign-in trade, but I don't know which one's worse. You got the guy that won't play for you and he knows his contract is there, or the one you just traded in the middle of the night. I mean, both of them are shitty. I feel for Dallas sports is really what I feel for. Like, this year has been rough.
Yeah, lately it's been terrible.
You know, like, I'm a diehard Maverick fan. He's a diehard Cowboy fan. We've said it many times on this podcast.
Oh, yeah. I
Like-
just wish they would win. Jeez.
Like, and that's the thing. Like, he's gonna ride with his Cowboys. I hate the Luka trade. I'm still gonna be a Maverick. I'm gonna say the same thing Mark Cuban said on Gil's Arena the other day. Luka off the court, I love that dude. I love watching him play. Hell, even on the court, I love Luka. You can't beat the Mavs. That's the only team. If you lose every game to the Mavs, I hope you average 99 everything. But when you play the Mavs, I hope you don't score a single fucking point. Like, I am a Mavs fan more than a Luka fan. That's just what it is. It would have been the same. I don't know if I can say that. I was gonna say if Dirk got traded, it would have been the same, but I don't know about that.
Nah, oh, man. I couldn't even imagine what that would be like.
But that's like saying Kobe got traded or whatever. You know, it's
Right, you just don't do that.
Tim Duncan. You know, and again, you know, and even Mark Cuban, you know, the whole pulling the beer out of Luka's hands and this and that. He even made a point. He's like, "You're our superstar, and we have an image. Like, drink the beer after the cameras go off, and, like, you know, whatever. We all know you got champagne, but don't be drinking a beer just." And I don't understand it, but at the same time, we're also not marketing.
That'd be cool, though.
You know what I mean? No, but we're not marketing CEO.
I
Fucking.
can imagine that happening in the 80s. Like Brett Favre or some shit running off to the side.
Brett Favre was in the 90s, but yeah, I can see it 94.
Oh, did I say 80s?
You said 80s.
Oh,
Joe
yeah,
Montana.
Joe Montana. Oh, yeah, Joe Montana's like the
Joe
the
Montana.
USA's quarterback.
No, Joe Namath is USA's quarterback. That's
Joe
the one.
Namath.
Yeah, bro, that's the one that would have. Bro, Joe Namath is Broadway Joe, bro. If you have not seen the stories, the dude walked into the Super Bowl game with 2 ladies on both arms and a giant pimp fur coat.
That's pretty cool.
I think he proceeded to throw 2 touchdowns with 2 interceptions, but he still won the game after predicting it. He didn't even have a great game.
Was it the Joe Namath as the quarterback for the Jets, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's the thing.
I didn't know that about the
Joe Namath, everybody knows the name Joe Namath, not because statistically he was great. The dude, if you look at his stats, threw just as much interceptions as he did touchdowns. His yardage was mediocre. Yes, it was a different day and age where they weren't flinging the ball and everything, so you have to take that in mind, blah, 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 all that. The dude still threw a lot of interceptions. It's just he was America's playboy. He was the pimp
He's the
jacket.
Hugh Hefner of the NFL.
Bro, he was the guy that came in with the Beatles haircut when everybody else had crew cuts. Where everybody else had like the military World War II style, he had the long hair and, hey, I just want to have a good time. I'm going to go
I'm
drink.
here to throw balls. I'm Uncle Rico.
Dude, Uncle Rico is Joe Namath. Like, that's literally, like, dude, he had a thing where it's like, how come, you know, we catch you with 2 or 3 women and you're drunk the next day? He's like, I'm not allowed to have fun. Like, that was the quote that he had when the reporters walked in on his hotel room with like 3 women in his bed and just like I think it was vodka or something, just bottles of empty vodka where they've been partying all night.
Nice.
And he was just like, "Oh, you're the quarterback for the Jets. Aren't you supposed to set an example?" Da, da, da. And he's like, "Well, a man can't have fun." And that's all he said. He was like, "I'd like y'all to leave now." He's like, "I got 3 ladies in my bed. Like, get out.
I've
Like,
got work to do.
I got things to do and a hangover to work off. So please leave." Like, you know, and
Let's come back with an egg sandwich.
And like the whole thing is because he was the first AFC team to beat an NFL team, which was NFC at the time, and he made that prediction. Everybody's like, "Yo, you're crazy," because the AFC is our baby stepbrothers that we stomp every fucking week, and especially
every year.
And it was like Johnny Unitas in the Indianapolis Colts or Baltimore Colts at the time,
Oh yeah, Baltimore Colts.
and then Johnny Unitas was, Peyton Manning, Brett Favre,
Yeah.
Tom Brady, whatever at the day and age. So it's like you got this young punk kid that's got women in fur jackets and. His team won 16-14.
And he came in like Steve McMahon.
Steve McMahon?
Yeah.
Oh, for the 49ers?
McMahon. Is it McMahon or McMahon? The number 9 on the Bears.
Oh, McMahon.
Is it McMahon?
Yeah, it's McMahon. Yeah, Steve McMahon. Yeah, no, Jim McMahon. Sorry, Jim. That's where you threw me off. Steve. That's where you Jim
I thought it was
McMahon.
Steve.
No,
My
Steve
bad.
McNair. It was Aaron
Oh,
McNair was
oh.
Tennessee Titans. I don't know if you got
I know
names.
Steve McNair. Steve McNair.
McTair?
McNair.
That was a guy that went before his time
Who?
in life.
McNair or McNair?
McNair.
Oh yeah, that was really bad. But
Shot
he
up,
was
man.
kind of succeeded by Vince Young.
And all the positive then negative ways.
Yeah. Vince Young was good.
Vince Young is one of those guys that, since we're talking football, like Vince Young was always one of those guys that I had really high hopes for, but it seems like, and I've heard him talk recently, and I think it was more of a mental thing. Like his confidence was destroyed. He didn't get that's the thing I think a lot of people forget is a lot of these guys that go to be in the pros, they're still in their young 20s, and as much as we like to pretend, dude, you get paid $100-something million to get over yourself. Like, you try to tell a 22-year-old kid, why are you fucking up? The whole city hates you because you're fucking up, and you're 22. Like, whoa,
that's
like,
big pressure right there.
Yeah,
Especially when
man.
you say the whole city.
yeah, I mean,
The whole city.
bro, imagine being the rookie quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys,
Oh, yeah.
and you're, or the,
Or the Jets.
or even better.
The Philadelphia Eagles.
The guy that took over for the New England Patriots after 22 years of Tom fucking Brady.
Oh.
Imagine being that kid, Mac Jones, I think. No, they had like 3 or 4 quarterbacks because they
Yep.
couldn't figure it out.
Yep.
And like everybody's like, boo, you all suck. It's like, okay, look, man, you got used to perfect greatness for so long.
Yeah, you got spoiled by the great quarterback you had before.
I mean, arguably the greatest. And then now it's like, sorry, you got to restart like everybody else, jackass. Like,
Do like Bill Belichick did before you guys and build a good defense.
or cheat. He did that too.
That's true. That's
did
very
cheat.
true. He did cheat.
He misinterpreted the rules. Get it correct.
Oh, right. Misinterpreted the rules.
I misinterpreted the rules.
English comprehension is not my strong suit.
As Bill Belichick in my hoodie.
I thought it said I could do it.
I thought I could. Yeah, for real. But yeah, that was one of those ones where, Aaron McNair, I think he had like Achilles injuries or something before it was really like a easy operation to come back from and stuff like that. So that one hurt.
Yeah, and then he ended up jumping on the sewer slide.
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of those guys beforehand, that's, kind of talking about the age gap difference, the technology and the understanding is so good now that, our players get a little bit more help, our favorite athletes that we grew up with are better taken care of in the tail ends of their life and stuff like that, So, I mean, that's one good positive to everything, but yeah, I mean,
See, that's another tick for that previous plate we spun with the whole, whoa.
okay, cicadas, what is happening?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that is.
That was weird.
I'm not sure
Anyways,
if you guys hear that, but
we do.
yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that was weird. Anyways, so what were you saying? Another tick for the other plate? What?
Another tick for the 50s, the different of age of 50.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? It could be the medical procedures that we have, or that everybody's just taking care of themselves a little bit more.
I mean, a combination of the both, right? I mean, technology plus like knowledge equals,
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
mean, nutrition keeps going forward.
Although I will say, in some aspects, I do wonder if nutrition has gone forward, or if we've worried about so much of the almighty dollar that like preservatives has made us move backwards. Like it's cheaper to be unhealthy than it is to be healthy. If you try to go in
that's
there,
definitely true, and
Yeah.
that's kind of a. It's like that weird
Slippery slope.
classism fight.
yeah. So yeah, see, that's yeah. It's kind of crazy, right?
Like cheese right here is like, okay, cool, we can get cheese for $1, right?
right.
And then cheese down the street 4 or 5 blocks. This is nice cheese. This cheese has a name. This is
Boar's
Greg
head. Yeah.
cheese.
This is that cheese.
$16, please.
For
What?
one slice?
Yeah, Greg is very greedy.
That's why we hate you, Greg.
Yes.
Because you hold off on the good cheese, man.
On the good cheese.
Give
All
us
the
the
good
good cheese.
cheese.
You hold all the cheese, Greg. Oh, let go of the cheese. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of a cool, I mean, not cool, but it is kind of a different way of thinking. I mean, just even now they have the extra protectors on their helmets, and why you look like a dum-dum with that extra thick, Spaceballs helmet, that's what I call it, the Darth helmet looking thing. If you really think about it, like, the guys that are wearing it are the smart ones. Like,
Yeah,
look, man, y'all can
honestly,
think I'm
you're-
dumb, whatever, but my brain is not.
longevity.
My brain, when I retire, will not be scrambled eggs.
I will remember my grandchildren. Can you say the same?
Nah! That's right, Philip Rivers.
There you
You've
go.
been played for a long time.
Wow.
He's actually really cognitive. But that dude played for a long time as a quarterback. I'm just saying, position
That's
that got
true,
hit a lot.
and he got hit a lot. That
Yeah.
line was bad for a couple of years.
He had some rough years in San Diego with some bad lines. And in New Orleans, too. Let's not forget that he had some of them bad New Orleans teams.
Did he play in New Orleans?
Yeah, he was part of the trade for Drew Brees. He brought Drew Brees to New Orleans from San Diego because
Oh,
San Diego said
wow,
Drew
yeah,
Brees
right.
would never be elite. Can you
Wow.
believe that? They said he was too small to ever be elite and went to New Orleans and adopted the city. The city followed him, loved him. Drew Brees became Drew Brees.
Also broke the record.
Many
Most passing
records.
yards in a
Single season.
Single season, right? Like 5,200 or some shit.
Some shit like that. And I think he even had
That's a
the-
lot, honestly.
I think he even had the career when he retired, and then of course Peyton came in and took that, and then of course Tomothy Brady, and all that shit.
Timothy Brady.
Tomothy Brady. Yeah. So who's your pick? Who do you think got Super Bowl this year? Who would you really interested in?
Oh man, unfortunately,
I'm gonna say Baltimore is one of mine. I do have a good feeling about Baltimore. Offense is solid, defense is solid. I like Derrick Henry. I'm always gonna until Derrick Henry's wheels fall off. I'm gonna keep following Derrick Henry.
I forgot Derrick Henry played for them.
There you go. They got Roquan Smith at middle linebacker from the Bears. He was a great middle linebacker. He just wanted a lot of money that we weren't prepared to pay because we were setting up for our future like we were trying to do now. But great middle linebacker, tackle machine. They got a solid defense.
Honestly, I'm kind of hoping Detroit gets some cool shit going.
I'd be cool with that, other than they're in the Bears division. But I mean, as long as it ain't the Packers.
Forgot about that, yeah.
As long as it ain't the Packers.
Oh yeah, with the Micah trade, it might be the Packers, honestly. 'Cause
They-
that defense is gonna get gnarly.
So here's the thing with the Packers, like they've made a lot of offseason moves this year, but it's my gut feeling is it's shaping up to be one of those teams where it's like kind of like when the Lakers had Steve Nash and Kobe Bryant and Dwight Howard and a couple other big name players or
where
whatever.
it was like a build your team.
And it should have been like, Ron
immediate wins.
I think Ron Artest was like, oh, we're going 82-0, and then they didn't win a game for like 10 games or something.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't know why, but that Packers teams give me that vibe of it's a bunch of young guys that are heavily paid that are really good thrown together on a team to make a super defense and offense. But I don't know. Something about it just gives me that feel of, and maybe it's the bear hater in me. I hate the Packers. But it's just trying to be unbiased.
I don't know. There's teams like that where they look good
Yeah.
on paper and then just perform like ass.
That's just the vibe I get off them for
That's how
whatever
I feel
reason.
about the Cowboys all the time because it's like, wow, we got this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. Why the fuck aren't we doing anything?
And see, that's the thing is like I'm not a Cowboy fan. I've said it many times. But on paper, I understand why the fans are excited. Like on paper, you look at the end of your stats and what everybody did and this and that. And if you don't watch every minute of every game, you might be like, well, Dak threw for 4,800 and that da-da-da-da-da. So yeah, but he got 200 of his 400 that game in the fourth quarter where they were losing by 30.
Yeah, and then still didn't clutch it out.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, it made the score look closer. Oh, they only lost 30-26. It's like they were losing 30-0, and they just let him go in there in the fourth and be like, yeah, whatever.
That's my biggest
You know?
problem. Is like I would even call it too because the boys they get ahead. And it's like, all right, watch, halftime's gonna happen. They ain't gonna do shit till the fourth quarter and fuck it up.
Hey, bro, it's one or two way with the boys. Like, either they get off to a stupid hot start, and they blowing them out, and you think it's going to be a game over, and then, like I said, by halftime, things turn around for the worse. And either they barely squeak by holding on, or they lose it in the end. Or it's the other way where for 3 quarters they act like they forgot that they have a football game today, and it's, oh shit, we're losing 36-0. Well, let's turn it on.
Oh shit, we're at home. We gotta win.
And then they score 28 points in 1 quarter. So everybody's like, you see that offense? You see that offense? You see it? You see? And it's like, they lost still. Like, they still end up losing the game. So it's like, or they barely squeak it out, and it gives people hope. They made a comeback. It's like, there's no reason they were down that much in the 4th.
That's how I feel all the time. And then you go back and look at the stats like you and I always fucking do in sports, boxing,
Everything.
basketball, hockey.
If there's a stat, we're going to look.
Yeah, damn right. What? He scratched his ass 4 times. Damn, that's under. That's under right there. Mark that down. Write that down.
I'm putting 50 on tomorrow for the over. I
Yeah,
gave him itch powder.
His average is 3.
I
His
fixed
average
it.
is 3 scratches.
He's averaging 3 head scratches. Tomorrow I'm thinking he's going to be really itchy. Give me the over for 6.
Yeah. And I'm going to put 50 down that he gets pink eye the next day.
I'll take that action.
I'll take that action, yeah.
I've seen that he started. My sources have said he's starting to use antibacterial soap, so I'm going to take that action on you. Oh no, he's got inside sources.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
Yo, you didn't tell me you had a guy.
You got to tell me, otherwise it's perjury or something.
Some unfair gambling law. Yeah, something or another. Yeah. But yeah, But yeah, Packers to me just want like the Rams for so long, where that team were like, on paper like Aaron Donald,
Oh, you're talking about the 2000s.
Cooper Kupp, what's his name?
them.
Like the 2020s, like since they won the Super Bowl, when they won that Super Bowl, every year since, you look on paper, they had a team.
Yeah.
Not Jared Goff, Matthew Stafford,
Matt
Cooper
Stafford
Kupp,
was good,
this
dude.
one, and then
That was a really good trade. Like whenever
won the Super Bowl
whenever
first
he
year.
left Detroit,
Cool.
I was like, bro, he's gonna get something.
And then, so here's what I love about that trade, and I love trades that play out like this. Matthew Stafford got to go to L.A., gets his Super Bowl first year.
Yep.
Amazing. Jared Goff gets to go to Detroit. Detroit immediately 180 turns the whole team around. Now they're a threat.
Yep.
And it's like now he's respected as an elite quarterback in the NFL, which is pretty awesome. Well, I don't know if he's considered elite, but he's considered a
he's
good
pretty
quarterback.
fucking good.
He's good, but I think he still gets that like, oh, it's because he plays for a good team.
He's probably in the 6, 7, 8 area. You know what I mean?
Jared's probably in the 10 to 15.
You think so?
Yeah, because I mean you got to understand, man. The Lions have a team around him. The line is good. Running backs are good. You know, you said Detroit earlier, and I would be surprised if Detroit just made some kind of crazy run this year.
Well, they were doing really good last year.
I love the coach. I love Dan Campbell. Like that dude's got the biggest balls that have ever been in the NFL. I mean,
He's like an old school coach. He reminds me of one of the coaches I had in middle school. He's the guy that coined the term "dick in the dirt" to me.
oh yeah, yeah, we had a couple of them, but I like that old school style of coaches. Where like as we hit the vape, but like the guy in Miami, like he's walking around hitting the vape and like just kind of like vibing with the players.
Oh, that
and,
guy. Yeah, the real
Yeah.
skinny guy.
Yeah, and he kind of looks like, the sport nerd that just kind of got into it and just really knows the game. While Dan Campbell was a NFL tight end. He knows what it takes to be in the NFL back in the days of, lifting iron in the dungeon-style weight rooms and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Like-
we were blazing Metallica and lifting weights, brother.
I mean, yeah, like, bro, like Dan Campbell was playing in the NFL back in the day when, like, you was the legit clink, clink, clink as you do bench press and stuff. It's not rubber plates and stuff for safety.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it was CTE, CT this, and you elbowed someone in the head on purpose, like that early 90s to, I think it was like late 80s to early 90s where it was like that transitional, okay, we're getting dangerous period, and then he faded out. So he's got that mentality of, the fucking 1980s gym teacher with his dick hanging out with the short shorts and the long fucking whistle. Just, we're going to run laps and climb ropes, motherfuckers. And like, we ready for action at all given moments, like type of guy. And I like that. I like that a lot.
Okay.
And, and
You
again,
guys
like,
heard it here first. He likes it whenever you have short
And
short
dick hanging
shorts
out.
and your dick is hanging out.
yeah, like
And
a
a
good,
long whistle.
and a long whistle.
That's not even a euphemism. He just really likes long whistles.
Yeah, no, the ones that hang off your neck, long whistle. But no, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's got like that.
Yeah.
Like what was that old like Porky's? Like he gives me a vibe of
Oh,
like a
God.
Porky's coach. Like that's kind of the vibe he
Fucking
gives me.
Porky's.
Like, climb the fucking rope. I can't climb that fucking rope. Like he's not gonna take no for an answer.
Oh.
The commies don't want you to climb the rope type shit. Like he's yelling at those kids like, you can't climb the rope because you're a commie. And it's like, what? I just can't climb a rope.
Man,
No.
that's a heavy accusation.
I mean, I feel like Dan Campbell would be that guy.
You can't climb a rope. You're a communist.
If there was a coach in the NFL, that'd be that guy. I feel like it'd be Dan.
I'm going to spin a quick plate here, but you mentioned your favorite episode. I think my favorite episode of our show is episode 13, The Gentleman's Cookout.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
I enjoyed that one.
Well, that does make me come back to, so, the Gentleman's Cookout, we did like what was the holiday that we did it for? It was just like
It was just a
just a-
backyard barbecue, a southern barbecue.
good old southern backyard barbecue. Yeah, check that one out. I mean, just some good ideas. That was a good one. But that kind of, makes me think of something getting off the football thing. Real quick, who's your sleeper pick? We'll get off that.
Sleeper pick.
I say Baltimore and Detroit, or Baltimore, Detroit are my two that I think will win. I think my sleeper pick might be,
Washington.
yeah, I can see that. I think my sleeper would be,
As a Cowboys fan, that hurts me to say that, but it
but-
would be Washington.
yeah. I could kind of see that. I have a feeling that
That tonight's gonna
be a night.
A night. It's gonna be a night.
Tonight is a night.
Tonight is a night.
Yeah. No, but I have a really weird feeling that like a team like Carolina is gonna come out of nowhere. And like a bottom of the barrel team is gonna have one of those years. They're not gonna kind of like how Jacksonville used to do.
Jacksonville, yeah. They'd randomly
Be great.
be awesome.
Be the greatest team in the league.
Can't wait till next year. Just
I think that's like the history of Jacksonville. Oh, we climbed up. We finally 500. Oh, we're in the finals. There's only one more step. Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been 12 years of bullshit. Wait, we're on the back. We're on the right. Every time, 2 years.
Every time.
I mean, yeah, even the Jalen Ramsey years and all those not too long ago. We're on the way. We're on the Super Bowl. Trade everybody.
And then now it's the what's that quarterback? Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence.
Okay, Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
Not Lawrence Taylor. That's a different guy.
That was the greatest football player of all time, in my opinion. Next
And
to
a
maybe Jerry.
children diddler.
I said football. I didn't talk about his personal life. He was also on crack and cocaine and everything else. I'm talking
Very
about
true. He
not
was.
football. I'm talking about his not personal life. Football. Lawrence Taylor is the greatest linebacker to ever play the game. It's like we've got to talk about what's his name for Utah Jazz. Damn, just escaped me a name.
Oh, Carl Boozer?
No, not Boozer, but Carl
Malone.
Malone. Yeah, Carl Malone.
Okay. Yeah, who's Carl Boozer?
He was also a Utah Jazz power forward, but it's just different day and age. He was
Carl
like
Boozer was a UT guy too. He went to Texas for college.
I'm not sure about that one, but maybe. Okay,
I'm gonna
let's
look it
go.
up just so I know I'm not telling any lies.
I think you might be telling a lie on that one for whatever reason. But I mean, Karl Malone, for everything you want to say about him, child diddler, not paying his child support, all that shit, blah 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 blah. Ozer. It's Carlos with a C. Yeah, Carlos Boozer. Did he go to? Dude, I'm actually curious now. Duke. Yeah, I'm about to say I didn't think he went to Texas.
Who am I thinking of?
Who knows? Kevin Durant played for UT.
Oh, that I knew.
Yeah.
I remember watching his college games at my grandparents' house.
Well, he was on that Duke team with some really, Duke always has a good college program. Like, they always got guys.
Yeah.
Duke's always won. Duke, North Carolina, then Kentucky, they're always going to have a good program. One of them, 2 or 3 of them guys are going to be stars in the NBA at some point down in their career. You just know.
That's how it goes. Kentucky, Duke, and
North Carolina.
Lately, Gonzaga.
Gonzaga's always been one. Vanderbilt's always been one. I mean, UCLA usually puts out good basketball players. USC recently has been putting them out. UNLV, University of Nevada, is one of my favorite college programs, at least the way they used to be, because they would get all the real hood kids that no one else would really like, and they would just stomp the shit out of everybody because they play hood ball, just alley-oop dunk, and stuff like that. And it's
Badass
just
handles.
yeah, just street balling motherfuckers, and just Larry Johnson played for him at one point. I can't remember what the team was called, but it was like they went undefeated until the championship game, and they lost to Duke and Christian Laettner and all that. But they had a nickname where it was just like every play, run, alley-oop, run, alley-oop. I mean, they were just out hooding you, out athletic,
Just be
better.
fast as fuck.
Yeah, and then they got, they played against Duke, against a coach that knew how to slow it down, and then it was like, oh shit, we got to play basketball. Fuck, we've been just running and gunning, like, oh crap, and it happens.
Now it's time to ball. Time to ball.
But one thing I want to say, or kind of on that plate about the Gentleman's Cookout. So, what would be your like forever foods? Like, no matter what, no matter how rich, no matter how broke, what would you put on a list of some forever foods so we can end this episode out?
Are we talking like nostalgic or just like?
Blade, I'm talking about you have $1 to your name living in a box to you got $10 billion in your account living in a mansion with naked maids. no matter what it is, these foods will always hit. The reason why I bring this up is because the episode we had chicken nuggies.
Mm-hmm.
Chicken nuggies will always hit.
Chicken nuggies do always hit.
From the age of 5 when I had my first chicken nuggie to today to 20 years from now, chicken nuggies are always going to hit.
Hell
You
yeah,
know?
we're gonna be old as fuck and be like, oh fuck yeah, chicken nuggies.
Before the pod, let's get some chicken nuggies.
I know my buddy Cass would definitely be an old man eating chicken nuggies.
I'm going to be one. I don't care.
I mean,
I like
get it.
chicken nuggets, yeah.
Get that, all of you, bro.
Peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, peanut butter and jelly is one of them. Let's see. Oh God, macaroni and cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Macaroni and cheese is always fucking good.
As long as you make good mac and cheese. You can make some shitty mac and cheese and it ruins it. But
Well, okay, like, yeah,
we're assuming everything we say is like good.
yeah.
At least good, you know. Don't gotta be 5-star, but it's at least good. So
I
yeah,
like
mac and
myself a
cheese.
good banana. That's not really a food, but
Oh, I mean that's
that's
like
a good little snack. I like bananas.
Yeah, I mean it's to me beef jerky's in that same category.
Oh,
like it's
bro.
always gonna hit. I don't care how old I am.
Yep.
The doctor could be like, 1 more grain of sodium beef jerky.
Wait till we get some deer and then we'll make some
Oh.
venison jerky. That stuff is real good.
Yeah, I mean
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be a bunch of.
Oh
everywhere.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Lasagna is one of those ones. I feel like always
that
lasagna.
takes time. That takes time to make, but whenever you have it, oh.
But I think that's the reason why. Like
Yeah.
lasagna is one of those foods. It's not necessarily like lasagna is good, but you can make spaghetti and it's almost the same shit. It's just like the time, the effort, the layers, everything. It like adds
the
to
layers.
The layers.
The layers.
I love a good layer. The light.
Let's see.
Pizza. I feel like pizza's one of those ones. Pizza's always gonna be good.
Pizza is always gonna slap.
Always.
Spaghetti.
Yeah. I can say that. Yeah.
Not even necessarily spaghetti and meatballs, but like you get some good spaghetti.
Just some good
and
spaghetti will always
sauce.
hit.
Oh.
Hamburgers too, like a good burger.
Oh, a good burger. Yeah, like the grill burgers where
Yep.
it could just be fresh off the grill.
The
Cheese.
Lions.
Yeah, you get
Yeah.
cheese on there.
Like any backyard grilled burger that's grilled to perfection, that's cooked right and everything. I don't care how rich I am, I want that shit. Grill me a burger. You know what I mean? Like, I like that shit.
Depending on who you're talking to, like your version of Hank Hill or something. Depending.
That's what I'm saying. Like a guy that actually knows what he's doing, not just
Yeah.
someone. That burger's pink still, motherfucker. Like, no, I want someone that actually knows what he's doing on it.
That
You know what I
thing's
mean?
still mooing.
That burger,
That's not even ground yet.
it's literally eating my yard.
It's a cow.
I'm gonna make a burger. When? Next week?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, burgers are one of those ones. You know, I'm kind of a snack one.
Those old school popsicles, the ones that are like you snap them in half.
Oh, the ones that turn into juice as it gets hot.
Yeah,
Yeah, those are
those are fucking good.
those are good on a hot day, but I won't grab one just to grab one.
I will.
Yeah,
That or a paleta.
Yeah. no, those I like. I do like those. I ain't gonna lie.
I eat
Fresas
those
con
all
crema.
fucking good. Yeah.
No matter how
it
rich
is.
or broke, a Fresas con crema hits, especially on a hot summer day, and just a little granola on top of that motherfucker.
Same
Ooh,
thing
yeah.
for Trader's Village corn.
Yeah, that's another one. Or the Trader's Village turkey leg. The thing always
Ooh.
slaps.
Ooh,
Funnel
yeah.
cake.
Funnel cake is always going to be good.
Pancakes are my go-to. Like, if life is sucking something hard, you eat a plate of pancakes, you can't be mad.
All right, my ultimate thing that's always going to be good. It's real fucking simple. Eggs.
I will say they have to be done right because I've had some broke days where I did not want to eat them eggs, but I did.
Oh.
But I've been like I didn't want
I
to.
like
but
eggs in general, man. You scramble them, fry them over easy, sunny
See,
side up.
so I'm gonna say I really only like my eggs one of two ways. Either you gotta fry it with a burst yolk and I can put it on a sandwich, or scrambled.
I like putting it on sandwiches too.
Yeah, and
I like poaching them. Poached eggs are really good.
that's where it's still like liquid, right?
No, poached
Oh.
eggs is where you cook it in boiling water or simmering water.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
how best way I can explain it. Egg McMuffin eggs.
So it makes like fluff up in the water.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It cooks in the water, and the way they do the whole cylindrical like shape, they crack the egg and drop it inside of the water. And
Oh.
inside of a little metal circle.
Oh,
That
okay.
keeps the size.
It makes it float. Oh.
Yeah. And it
So that's
keeps
how you
it
get the
in
fluffy
shape.
eggs.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. No, that's
I'll
interesting.
have to show you one day.
That's interesting. All right, see you later. Ah! 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 Ah!
If I had one of those chef hats, I feel like I would have at least 10 or 11 folds on it, because those folds represent the different ways you can cook an egg.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
The folds in the hat is just how many ways they can make an egg?
Yeah.
That's actually interesting. I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
I did not know that. I did not know that chefs. That guy can only cook an egg 7 ways.
Yeah.
Punk ass
Now,
bitch.
now you're gonna look at that. Now you're gonna fucking look at that.
Gordon Ramsay, I want to see your hat.
Show me the
fold.
ways you can make an egg.
One fold? Really, Gordon?
It's like showing off the belts.
Oh yeah, like your wrestling titles.
It's like, behold, I have a black belt with 3 red stripes.
Or like in a rodeo, your belt buckles. I got
Yeah.
16 belt
That's the
buckles.
equivalent, but chef hat.
I did not know that. I did not know it was based off of ways you can cook an egg. That is actually interesting and funny to me. That like you could walk in, oh, I'm a better chef than you because I got 13 ways to cook an egg to your 11. Teach me your secrets. No.
I don't know why they started doing that. I think it might have just been a flex, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, because how many ways can there? Look that up. How many ways are there to cook an egg? Sorry, guys. We
know
know.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna figure out how many ways you can make an egg.
Because I just want to know if some of these guys are lying. It's like, oh, he's got 22 folds. Hold on, there's only 20 ways to cook an egg. How the fuck?
I'll also look up to see if this is actually true.
Yeah, please double check
Yeah,
that for me.
yeah,
I got you, baby.
yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
hold it to you right to
Oh,
your chin.
yeah.
Yeah, that'd be funny. That'd be a crazy thing if you just made up many ways to make an egg. To get to first
base. Oh my god.
I think it's 7.
Ten ways.
So some guys like I have 12.
Okay. There are hundreds of ways to cook an egg, as evidenced by French culinary tradition, which cites 143 methods and modern variations of these techniques. So, oh my god, we could make a whole Animaniacs song about how to cook an egg.
Dun 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 dun. Hold on, go back up. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna attempt it. So you want to cook an egg? You can boil it, hard-boiled, hard-boiled, frying, sunny side up, over easy. Oh damn, you fucked it.
Typically.
All right, hold on. Dun, 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 dun. You can fry it sunny side up, over easy, over medium, over hard, poaching, scrambling, beaten, bake, cook. What is that? Coddling? What the fuck is coddling?
Coddling.
Coddle that egg, baby.
It's cracked into a small cup in a ramekin and gently heated in water bath.
Why the fuck? That's so many extra steps. Why?
That's kind of like poaching.
I was about to say. I don't see poaching on there.
It's right here.
Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah, there you go. You can make.
Oh yeah, I gotta look up the folds now.
Well, it did say it actually at the top there, that same article. Like, oh no! Go back up. Yeah, it said the ways which cites 143 methods in modern French culinary tradition, and then there's that other article that says how to cook an egg and why there are 100 folds in a chef's hat.
Oh, where?
So to your right, like directly to the right.
Right here.
Oh, right there. Yeah. So according to this, there's 100 folds in a chef's hat based off the 143 ways to prepare an egg. So you weren't far off.
I wasn't wrong. Okay, thank God. I knew I heard it somewhere.
At some point, they're like, we can't fold this hat 143 fucking ways. How many of these ways you think are just the same but slightly different? I poach my egg with salt in the water. Makes it a totally different.
Fold.
One fold. Oh,
I
yeah.
use white pepper and garlic.
Fold. Oh, yeah, well, I decided to... First, I boiled it, and then I scrambled it. Fold, fold, fold. You know,
I'm
just-
Japanese. Foldu.
Oh, origami foldo. Yeah, like I
Alright,
made
that most difficult omelet I want to kind of try and make. Add that to my chef's hat.
Fold, 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 fold. It's a swan omelet.
Yeah. Well, it's an omelet that you it's really weird because you keep stirring the eggs. You keep the pan hot
Mm-hmm.
and you drop your egg in there and spin.
If you keep
let
spinning it, how's it eventually... What?
So yeah, that's the thing, right? So it starts building up its thing, starts building up the thing, and you kind of like go turn, and then you hit it on the side, start beating it like that, and then you flip it a little bit, flip, and then when you cut it open, it's supposed to drape on top of a plate of rice.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
It's that one.
Fuck that.
I
I don't
wanna
want
try
my
and
ru-
make that.
I don't want no runny eggs.
It
I'm
looks
sorry.
good.
I
It
don't. I
looks
can't do
really
runny
good.
eggs.
You don't like runny eggs?
Nope.
That shit's good.
Dude, like one of the things when we got married, I had to literally be like, "All right, you make you and the kids scrambled eggs, and I'm gonna cook mine for a few more minutes because I like mine just a little bit more done."
He likes chewing on rubber.
No, but I just like I put like this. I like when the eggs are starting to turn that slightly darker. Like I don't like it when it's like you pick it up. Like I like to be a little bit more solid. Like I don't know,
You don't like wiggly eggs, bro?
not too wiggly.
I'm gonna add that to my fold too. Wiggly eggs. I can make wiggly eggs.
All right, fold, wiggly eggs.
So
144.
I guess to end this, we'll refresh and recap our favorite episodes. I guess that one was mine was number 13.
I mean, I can't.
Gentleman's Cookout.
I did enjoy the episode when we came back from your wedding in Vegas. That was a good
21
one.
was fun.
That was a good one. Yeah. The wizard battle that we recently did, that was a lot of fun.
Wizard battle was fun.
That was like 40 something. That was a good one. You know, the Fat Albert episode 2 or 3, that was funny. I like that. So yeah, I mean, my opinion, there was a little gap in between there where we got a little newsy and whatever, but even in those ones we had some good moments.
Yeah.
But definitely, especially as of recently, our Fallout verse and all that stuff, we created our own SCPs. That was an interesting one.
Oh, that was a good one. I liked that one.
Yeah, I think that was like 10.
That was a while ago. Yeah, it was like
6,
11 or 9.
We came up with the ultimate vacations. That was fun.
That was
just
a good one,
the ultimate vacation ideas and stuff. And I think that was right before you took your vacation. So
yeah, I was trying to get ideas.
he was conning us all for ideas.
That's true. I was probing.
And then even what's been yours so far? I think as of this point we have done Gauntlet. God of War has been out. We started our Mortal Kombat series, which by the way, ladies and gentlemen, that one's dead. Fuck Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks.
Reptile whooped our ass too many times.
So unless we get 3 billion subscribers that all demand it, we're not going back. Just so you know. It's just not, no. Like, after, you didn't even see it. Like, we didn't put that episode out. Reptile demolished us for like a solid fucking hour.
He did.
To the point where we're like, you know what, we're not even recording a pod today, and we left. It was so frustrating. So
No,
yeah.
we recorded a pod.
It
It
was anger.
hilarious though.
But yeah.
I hated it as well.
Well, so far, what's been your favorite gaming one we've done? Like, what would you say has been?
So far the Gauntlet, but
Been pretty fun.
I'm really liking. Oh, okay, I guess since we're spoiling shit, I'm really enjoying the God of War one.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't even put the first one out of that
Yeah,
yet.
no, yeah.
Whoopsie.
We're doing God of War next.
Yep. And that one we're doing something a little different where we're doing like one person plays and the other one gets to be the commentary man in the booth.
Yeah, more or less.
So it's pretty cool. I like that one, and he was my goon on the shoulder today, and
Gooning on the shoulder.
last time I was the mental illness in his head. So you'll check that out. Episode 2, I'm his mental illness. Episode 3, he's my goon angel on my shoulder. So it's kind of
Wow,
interesting.
that is a sketchy ass trail that this man is on. Are you going down that, or are you just looking over?
Mountain lion. No, I'm just kidding.
Right.
There would be one. No, just, so
I
yeah.
swear, if he just continues on down that.
It's pretty, but that definitely seems like some.
Yeah, that looks like you're gonna get ambushed by the predator.
The Predator's a hillbilly.
He just repeats the last thing you did. But yeah, I'd say the
but we
the
got
God of War one is gonna be my favorite one.
I really am enjoying the Gauntlet. That's just a lot of fun because it's just
That's nostalgia right there.
yeah, and then the Metal Gear Solid series, that was a lot of nostalgia. And for me on that one, like, I learned proper playing techniques. I was like, oh, I play like a jackass every time. This is how it's actually meant to be played. So that was kind of fun to know and witness.
Yeah, now I got the new Metal Gear Delta. I've been playing that a little bit. It's a little bit of a different game. It's harder to play, I can tell you that much. I gotta get used to the controls, but it is a one-to-one thing. Oh my god, this guy is hanging onto a chain to move up the fucking...
Yeah, you keep white people shit. That's some white people shit for sure.
I would want to do that, though. That looks fun.
I kind of would too, but that's why I said white people shit.
Yeah,
half of you wants to do it.
Half of me wants to. The other half is like, bro, what the fuck?
The other half of you wants to find a mountain goat and make tacos.
Hell yeah, that's
Hell yeah.
Actually, all of me wants to do that.
On both sides. The white side wants to make the Mexican side of you go find a mountain goat and make tacos.
Well, I'm fucking hungry, James. So let's go ahead and wrap this up.
Let's go ahead and wrap this up then. And then, so, hey, once again, thank you guys. Once again, 50 episodes. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Flash me, baby, is the key word. Don't forget, flash me, baby, one more time. And just, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Put your comment in there. Follow either the Instagram or Facebook page. And you'll be in on the drawing. And if you guys have any games you want to see us play or anything that you would be interested in even hearing us talk about, let us know. Reach out to us. We would be interesting to give our opinions on whatever. And like always, make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit that bell, and
Ding. What are you doing?
bye.
Oh, okay.